Afternoon all, it's a Wednesday afternoon. We have a lovely sunny sky that side, dirty great horrible black cloud that side. Will we manage to ride before it starts to rain? We're out on this, our last Lexmoto LXS in the showroom. So we're going to get out, we are going to have a ride. We've got to crank up a super lot of miles on this because this is one of our fast turnaround bikes. Normally 10 days to prep a bike. We're doing this one in 4. So PDI and prep was done yesterday afternoon. Full blown 10-mile ride test with me. It's in for the final QC today, and then tax register and see how quick we can turn this around. What we are starting to do now is to prep bikes and start getting them ready for bike season for quick turnaround, which means we can probably turn around a lot quicker on our 10-day policy. Just means more riding for Rev. I don't mind as long as the weather is good. Now, let's get out and have a ride. The same route we did on Sunday. So we're going to go out, we're going to have a nice long ride, and it's beautiful weather as well. So I've got my Nox armour on. Good stuff. So this is the Urban. Underneath my jacket I have the Nox Urbane Free, top of the range. Load of back protection, arms, legs, shoulders, noddy nod. But we're going to get out, we're going to have a ride and have a little bit of fun. And I recognise that bike. It's one of my boys. There we go. Right, coming in on the back brake, all good. Check the braking. We always check the back brake first, then in emergency go to the front. Right, we're going to start with a hill climb. So we are going to climb up the hill the same way we went as when we went to Emma's Cafe at Woburn. Obviously brand new tyres, take it nice and easy. Switch to the inside lane, and look at that, I've got a green light, good to go. Let's rock. While we're doing that, Rev can have a waffle like I normally do, and a lot of people go, well, you know, talk about the bike, all you do is waffle on. That is what people do on my channel. My customer test rides gives me something to talk about, otherwise I'm sitting here going LXR 40 mile an hour maximum speed for the first 500 miles, 6-speed box on this, and well, waffle and just talk about the bike, and then there's a load of dead air. There isn't much I can talk about, but while I'm riding it gives me the ability to waffle on and tell everybody about what's going on for the next 2 weeks. And if you follow my channel and you're one of my regular ride out crew excuse me, you will know exactly what we do. So Rev has regular ride outs, we go out, we do a lot of meets. Now the weather is looking good for this week, which means Thursday night, which is tomorrow, we are probably going to be heading up to Oakley for the Oakley bike meet, and there's normally about sunny weather, there's normally anything between 100 and 600 bikers there. We went the other night and it was freezing cold and there was 5 of us there, but it was nice to get a beer in and something to eat and catch up with obviously Jenna, who's one of the local track racers, and her partner, and obviously all the guys from Mental Health Motorcycle go up there as well. So that is on for this Thursday. We'll have a ride. Don't know where the cafe's going, but we will find out. She might go up in the car. This weekend is my weekend off, so nothing at all on this Sunday, but obviously the bike cafes are open, so super sausage and gasoline juice. Emma's is not open this Sunday. It will be open, I believe, next one's going to be April, so she doesn't open very often on a Sunday, but it's quite handy when she does because we can roll up there with the bike pack. So keep an eye out for that one. We will advertise it on my RevBomb page, which is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. And it's nice to see, look at this, they're sorting all the road out. Now this road was shut for a reason, because Google Maps was telling people to turn right as they came out of the woods, and they were turning right onto the slip lane that comes off, and there was a fatal crash here about 6 months ago, and people still turn down there despite 2 massive no entry signs and a load of cones. But they're sorting it out now. Google Maps and all the Android maps have all been sorted out, so people, it says go over the bridge and turn right. That's better. And obviously Reb's house is just up the back there. That is the back of the field and the play park known as Watson's Field, where the local football team play. And we're coming back down the A5 back into Milton Keynes. You get a guided tour while I'm doing this as well. I'm like a trip advisor for Milton Keynes. There we go. So coming back down the hill, shoulder check the mirror, shoulder check again, and move out. Once again, occupy position 1. We are doing 40 mile an hour, or 37 at the moment. Let's get some revs on RB. There we go, 40 mile an hour. I always take it easy on a brand new engine for the first few miles, and then 40, 45, but you should be running a bike in. Now, people say you don't need to run a bike in, you can go full board. No. If the factory was to run in every single engine, they would spend shed loads, because he's got to go 500 miles or 3 months. You would never run all the engines in, so you do need to run a new bike engine in. It is absolute twaddle when people say don't go running a bike in, you can go full bore, you're going to wear the piston, you're going to wear the board, then you have a shed load of issues, loss of power, and your rings aren't making decent contact with your bore. So run a bike in, 40 to 45 mile an hour, first 500 miles, 3 months. Once you've done that, up it to 50. Next service is 3,000 miles or 6 months after your first service. That is how it works. And it depends from dealer to dealer. AJS do every first one's 1,000. No time limit, 1,000 miles. And then every 3,000. So it is all different across all the boards, but check your technical manual or your owner's manual when you get it to make sure that you know what is going on. Alright, we're having a little diversion. We're not going down the A5. We're going to do something different. We're going to do a left here, check the mirror, check the shoulder, move over. Always do your shoulder checks. I never trust these mirrors. Never trust any mirror on a bike. Always do a shoulder check, which is why my head moves around on a swivel. Right, we're going down here. That is Hunter's Farm Shop, which used to be the old A5 Pullman Cafe, where all the lorries used to go. It's now a farm shop, and it's owned by a guy called Johnny Hunter, who happens to live in my village and hangs out in the local pub as well. Right, we're going to do a left here, and we're going to go down and have a little bit of dual carriageway, and then past all the new builds. That used to be all farmland and playing fields. And the owner of the farmland sold all that for just short of 2 mil. And they've hammered houses everywhere. I hate to think how much profit they've made out of those 80 acres of farmland. But the farmer's obviously 2 mil up, that's good. Which is very handy. Right, we're going to do another little diversion in a minute. There's loads and loads of places in Milton Keynes where you can go out and just ride around. And we're going to go down Millionaire's Row in a minute, as they call it. So my little village up there, Little Brick Hill, and the next village over is called Great Brick Hill. So Milton Keynes is well known for the brick hills. We've got Little Brick Hill, we've got Great Brick Hill, and then we've got Bow Brick Hill. And then just past that is Woburn, where all the massive great stars hang out. Sharon Davis used to live up here, Steve Redgrave. There was loads of the record breakers and the athletes used to live up here as well. You've also got the cyclist, I can't think of who he is, or the rower, the ginger-haired guy anyway, and he lives in Woburn. And you've also got the little diving champion, Tom. I can't think of his surname either, but he lives in Woburn as well. And then of course you had Inspector Morse, Kevin Waitley, that lives in Woburn. He used to live in Woburn anyway. So loads of the big stars all live literally in this area, which is great. It's lovely, it's beautiful. Right, we're going to go around this corner, and you have to watch these two because these are super sharp, and there's loads of gravel on the road from the farm trucks as well. Back to the inside lane, so I can look far through the corner. Look through the corner, there's a car, and sit in the middle of the road. There we go. Now back to the more rides. Next one for us is going to be the 23rd of March, and we are going to Tetsworth, which is just the other side of Tame, and it's about 30 miles away, about an hour's ride. And we're taking loads of people from the garage again, so we're meeting down at Eclipse at 9 o'clock in the morning on the 23rd. We're heading out prompt at 9:30 to get to Tetsworth for about 10:30, 11:15, which is when everyone else turns up. And then we're riding out at 12 o'clock, 30-mile charity ride. And Kath's with me on that one. She's pillying up for the Rosie's Rainbow Fund. Now that is to help terminally ill kids who are in hospital, palliative care, and it is with music therapy. They go in and they have loads of celebs go in. Let's drop a gear down to 5th, climb the hill, but it's all music therapy for the kids, and they do loads and loads of sponsor stuff, but obviously it's a charity and they don't get funded by the government, so they rely on donations. Now last year we ended up going down there and we ended up raising shed loads of money for them. Not just me, but all the other bikers that turned up. But obviously, like, Rev, I took a load of goodies down. So this year, Rev's been sat in the office for the last 2 weeks burning Rosie's Rainbow Fund coasters and key rings and bottle openers, just to obviously take them down for free and they can sell them on the stand. That would be nice. There we go. This is Great Brick Hill. The church is going, the bells are going. Isn't it lovely? Doesn't that sound nice? Now, this is the big posh part of Great Brick Hill, the walled gardens and the multi-million-pound houses, and just up there, and that is called Rotten Row, is a couple more celebs. I'm not going to say who they are, but one of them drinks in my local pub and he ends up buying everyone else drinks. So cheers, Michael. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say his first name. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's well known off the telly. Thanks, mate. And then, oh, horses in the fields. Look at this, all these thatched, lovely thatched houses. And this is a glorious little ride. If you want to come out for a Sunday ride, come up through Great Brick Hill. Now we're going to go down here, down into a place called Stoke Hammond, and then we're going to ride back to the garage because I've got to get 10 miles on the bike. And I did say to Phil, I'm going to be out for a while, but you get a guided tour with RB. Look at these houses, these are beautiful. There's another one just down the bottom here. There it is. That is the coach house, and that is owned by another well-known person. I'm not going to say who they are, but yeah. Now we start getting into the countryside. This is great, and obviously if you're on an adventure bike or you just fancy a Sunday ride where there's nothing going on, come on out and have a run. There are loads of villages down here: Stukely, Wadden, the Brick Hills, Stoke Hammond, just on the edge of Leighton Buzzard. Thank you for visiting Great Brick Hill. It was lovely. Now, just down here is a little farm, Aldous Farm. Now this does get frequented by me quite a lot, because Aldous Farm, which is just here, I believe, if I can remember where the exit is one of these anyway. Oh, it's this one down here, just past the asset, just past the farm buildings. Down there is Aldous Farm. Now, if you happen to be a bit of a shooter like me and Andy GSA Tractor, Aldous has camping, but it's got an air gun range, it's got a rifle range, and they also do fishing. So if you fancy a bit of carp fishing, you can go down to Aldous. Now you've got to watch these corners, so hook over to the left, drop it a gear, get some revs into the corner, make sure you look through, bring it up over the top. There are a lot of tight bends here, and obviously it's good cycling area as well, so you've got to watch out for the lycra clad warriors running around. I'm going to sit just out on the outside of the road because they have just gravelled this road. They've just redone it, and well, it's not even repaired the road. All they've done is just sprayed a load of tarmac down and just chucked a gravel over. So you've got to be careful, guys. If you do come down here, stick out to the right, looking through the corner, and then you can always just duck yourself back in if you do see anything coming, but steer yourself out to the left-hand bend, out to the middle of the road, and then hook yourself back in. Now, I was out with my mate Gary, who happens to be a Zedhead special escort group in London, and me and him were out riding, and he said to me, Rev, he said, if you can see down the road quite a bit, and I'll show you in a second, so right-hand bend, right over to the inside, look through the corner, out we go. Now, on a right-hand bend, he did say to me, he said, there's a right-hand bend at the top. If you can't see, what you need to do is get yourself out over here, opposite side of the road, and then duck yourself back in. Am I allowed to do that? Yes, you can, mate. You are allowed to do that, because it's basically, you can do the same if you were overtaking. Right, down there is the Three Locks pub, very well known. Up there, oh look, car park's full. That is a very well-known spot in Milton Keynes for people that like to pull up in their cars and turn their interior light on. Yeah, yeah, just up from the Three Locks pub. I didn't know about that until we obviously come out the Three Locks one night. Oh, what's everyone doing at the back of the... Oh, I know what they're doing at the back of the car park. But that is a lovely little pub, because you can sit out there on the locks and watch all the canal boats come past. So, we're turning down here now, and this is Stoke Hammond. And Stoke Hammond is lovely. God, this is going to be a long video. But I'm sure you're going to stick through it, or just click your way through the video. But we're nearly done. We're almost back at the garage now. So Stoke Hammond now, and once again, lovely A roads this. Now you can absolutely hammer down these at 50 mile an hour. We're in 6th gear, we're doing 40. Turn your indicator off, Rev. Oops. So one thing I love about my Triumph, 10 seconds later the indicators cancel. Right, coming down in the 30s, you've got to watch this, because there's cameras everywhere. The little buggers have put speed cameras all through this village, so you've got to go through at 30. Right hand corner again, tuck yourself over to the left, mirror check, nice and tight round the corner, out to the middle again, and then out through a left hand bend, and you tuck yourself out to the middle. This is where you should be riding, so you should be switching your position up all the time, even if you are on a slow bike. And obviously you've got to watch it on an A road or a B road, slightly over RB, bring it down. I know where the camera is anyway. So right hand corner, and then we're on to what is known as the Stoke Road. There is the camera, and this bugger works both ways as well. Nice steady 30, gently through the camera, right, bang on the 30, there we go. Now, another well-known person down here, and I wonder if he's got the cars out today. Just down there, oh yes, there's one of them, that's his big pickup, is Stevie Green. And Stevie Green was known for his drag racing. He still goes to Santa Pod. He's getting on, he's got to be my age now, but he was the first one to take a Mark 1 Cortina down the Santa Pod drag strip with a V8 Rover that was bored out to 4.2 and break the track record. So he still does his drag racing. He lives just down there. So good to see you, Stevie. We saw the house. There we go. So yeah, loads of celebs in Milton Keynes. Oh God, look at the horse poo everywhere. Stay out the way of that, because I don't want to get the bike dirty and I don't want it stinking. Oh, I can smell it though. Oh, Jesus Christ, that smell. RB, have you messed yourself? Right, nice little fishing spot over there. That is the canal where all the fishermen go. Got a car in the mirrors, keep an eye out for him. Dirty great big tractor in the front with all the poop and crap everywhere, thank you very much, and you're dropping all your mud all over the road, which makes it slippy as hell. Check out to the outside. Let's go now. LXS 40 mile an hour. I've got to make sure. Look at that mud flinging off his tyres. You dirty man. Oh, in the words of Keith Lemon, you stink. Get a wash. Right, we're back into Milton Keynes, and we got 10.9 miles on the bike. Happy days. It's taken me a while, but we got the mileage up. Just down there is the local Willowbridge Marina, where all the boats park up, and a car wash, of course. Car washes are springing up everywhere. Big bypass that they've put in now to Leighton Buzzard, which is nice. Watching for the traffic, watching that shoulder, watching the mirror. I've got nothing behind me in my lane. That is good. And we are going to head back to the garage. Watch that bit of gravel there, RB. Coming off left here, shoulder check. And straight over. Right. Last bit to add. Oh dear. This, oh god, we're back. You can tell it's Bletchley again. Look at the state of the road, you mingers. Roads are awful. This is what you need an off-road bike for. Jesus, get your ass out the seat, RB, because they're in potholes. Lob it through the roundabout, straight line it out the other side. Watch out for that big one. Look, Grand Canyon. Roads in Milton Keynes are horrible. That is the dreaded Lakes Estate. Yes. As they call it, the London overspill, and they're building a bloody play park there. What a waste of money. Forget building the play park, you want to sort them sodding holes out in the road. Look at it. It's, oh god, where's Rhythmic Biker? Come on, Rhythmic, come out with your tin of spray paint. Rhythmic works for the Highways Agency. You've not done your job, Rhythmic. You're too loved up with the other half, and you should be out here putting little bits of lines around potholes. Right, back into Bletchley we go. Nearly back at the garage now, anyway. So, Rev's ride's all finished. I think I've just about done waffling, which makes a change for me. But you got to see a little bit of the local scenery there. So, hope you enjoyed it. No news on Beans on Toast, what he's doing. I know he's shut the YouTube down on the TikTok, but my succulent, moist friend is still hanging around. He still watches people, so Beansy, I hope you're all good, mate. Premises obviously had his bike stolen, thieving buggers that they are. We did share it on the pages, so I don't know if Prem has been sorted out with another bike yet, or if he's got his bike back, but hopefully we shall know sooner rather than later. So Prem, drop me a message, buddy. Into the right hand lane, because we are going straight over and down there. That used to be the local pub known as the Plough. It's now a mosque. They've turned it into a mosque. Lovely. We're back through Bletchley. Hello, Mummy, down that road somewhere. I'm not saying where. Hello, Rebecca from the garage, who lives down there. I'm not saying where. And past all the schools. And head back to the garage. And you should know this route now, so we're not far, we're about half a mile away. So, end of the ride, all done. We have 12.4 miles on the bike. It's all been clocked up and nice and easy. Save the dual carriageway. Oh, look at that. Ooh, Maserati. Nice. Oh, and a BM there. Spit on those. Right, we're going to do a left here, down the bottom, up to the garage. So Rev's rides all over the LXR. Someone's left their car mat on right in the road, right where someone's going to put their tyre. That would slip like a bugger. Right, we're done. Anyway, LXS, all been ridden. Time I get back, it's going to have 13 miles on the bike, which is exactly what we wanted to put on a long distance bike. Hope you enjoyed the ride, hope you enjoyed the waffle. We will see you Peaky Bikers live stream Wednesday nights. Peaky Biker Live. Go on Range Rover, check your mirror. We are back out on my live stream this coming Friday, and don't forget Thursday night Oakley Bike Club, 2 weeks time, so a week this Sunday is the Roses Rainbow Ride, which is going to be known as the Ride of Ides. They're on Facebook, go and join that, the Ride of Ides, or you can come down and meet Rev at the garage. We'll be down the garage at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, ready to ride out for 9:30. But until then guys, from Rev, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me.